When you make eye contact, you really make eye contact. And your choice of jewelry sets you apart from the rest of the chorus line.
You may pretend to hate me, Sinbad, but I know you really want me. Admit it. You did want to kiss me just now.
As much as I'd want to cuddle a snake.
That can be arranged in more, you conceited sea dog.
Temper, temper, temper.
This will look much better with my outfit.
Ramina, you'll never get away with this. Where are you taking me?
Sinbad, so close to my heart. Did you enjoy the ride? He's all mine. Stay away.
My crew will find me. They'll turn this city upside down.
Not if they don't realize you're missing. How would it feel? What's happened here?
Dermot, go now. Go find Maeve.
Cicero, what has gotten into you? I told you he was mine. Now open up. Well, if you didn't eat him, then where did he go? My. Now where could he have gone? You're my prisoner, Sinbad. You can't escape me.
Maeve, won't you come in?
What are you doing here? It's such a nice room.
There are many things about me you don't know. My Celtic dream.
You've obviously kissed the Blarney Stone.
Maeve, don't trust her. It's Ramina.
Care for some wine? Food? Good company? After all, we don't spend much time together. Alone.
Why would we want to be alone?
I should think that's fairly obvious. Come. Sit by me.
I'm looking for Dermot. I don't have time for sitting.
Perhaps we could spend our time doing something else.
I'm leaving. If you see Dermot, tell him I'm looking for him.
I know you want me. I've known it from the very beginning. You and me on the open seas, making magic together.
Are you completely crazy? What kind of magic is this?
The deadly kind, you pesky peasant wench.
Maeve, over here. Here.
Sinbad?
Maeve.
What has she done to you?
Maeve, behind you.
I think it's time we drain the life force out of her, dearest. And after I'm done with her, it's back to the bottle for you.
Never!
Even you can't save her now, dearest.
Ah, damn it!
Evil, be honest.
You all crone. You can't stop me, old woman. The obelisk is mine. Go. Would you please hold still?
What? If I move, you can't see me?
Oh, why isn't anything working?
Because Romina's spells are strong.
She knows what she's doing.
I don't even know why I'm helping you.
You haven't even helped me yet.
Oh, fine. Stay above the rest of your life.
All right, you two. That's enough. Stop acting like an old married couple.
Married to her?
Oh, when you're such a big catch.
While you two argue, Omar is calling up his troops to attack Baghdad.
Attack Baghdad? When?
As soon as his anger peaks.
Maeve?
I'm trying.
And your three comrades are chained in Omar's prison. They're to be stretched in the noonday sun.
So more on a low.
Concentrate, Maeve.
So more on a low.
Come on, Maeve. I know you can do better than that.
So more on a low. So more on a low.
So what's up everyone who's watching this video? I know you have already watched the Adventure of Sinbad. I actually know you did. So what I'm gonna talk about in general is Sinbad itself, because I already watched like the Voyage, Golden Voyage of Sinbad, and also I already watched the actual animation, the Legend of the Sinbad, of the Seventh Sea, which also just tried to steal a book, and then Sinbad got to everyone was blaming Sinbad, like, hey, Sinbad has just stolen the book. But guess what? You didn't know, but actually, Elsa, aka the witch, just decided to steal the book, and everything went downhill. Yeah, everything went downhill. So what? I'm going to explain all the trilogy that you need, but I think I'm going to start with the actual animation, even though the video that I gave you is from the Adventure of Sinbad, which was released in 2010. I get it. So we're going to start with The Legend of Sinbad of the Seven Sea. Yeah, Sinbad, The Legend of the Seven Sea, I think. By the way, it's an animated movie. So to me, I'm going to just explain a little bit of the clip that I was so interested in, which is based on Sinbad itself. So yeah, so it starts when Sinbad had a friend. Sinbad had a friend, right? And there was a book this kingdom was trying to protect, right? So the kingdom was trying to protect the book, and everybody knew Sinbad had a weird reputation of stealing because he was like a pirate. He was a crazy pirate who tried to go to different islands and explore different stuff. So yeah, so one day, while the guards were like protecting the book, a floating person appeared, and later when they show what the appearance of the floating person, it was Elsa, aka, if you don't know Elsa is a witch who can transform in different size, and that is crazy, because when you see Elsa, you are going to freak out. I can show you one of the gifs of Elsa and tell me in the comments what you think, because that is crazy. So yes, so Elsa, what the hell? Elsa, which Elsa appeared, but the way he appeared, it was different, because he did this kind of like magic stuff where he transformed his own appearance into looking like Sinbad, and then decided to steal the book. So when the guards see what is happening is, when they look who was stealing the book, they were seeing like Sinbad was stealing the book, but that was not actual Sinbad. He was which Elsa, who he wanted to frame Sinbad, so he transformed himself to look like Sinbad. I don't know, maybe magic she used. So she used magic and looked like Sinbad, and then went to steal the book. And when she was stealing the book, every guard starts thinking like, who is that person? Oh, it's Sinbad. He's stealing the book. So that is why Sinbad was framed like, hey, Sinbad is the one who stole the book. So guess what? What they did? they went to capture, they captured Sinbad, and then they said, oh, okay, Sinbad, you need to tell us the truth. Where did you hide the book? Because we saw you, the security and the guards saw you steal the book. So if you have to spill the beans, this is the time for you to spill the beans, because we are not taking L's, or else we're gonna cut your head, and then we're gonna feed you to the Kraken in the ocean. Because yeah, one of the scene is, when you watch the actual animated movie, you can see one of the scene is with Sinbad fighting a kraken in the middle of the ocean, and that was so crazy. Just imagine a sea kraken who's going rogue and then deciding to fight people and eat people, and that's crazy because kraken. I never see kraken in real life, but if you experience to see kraken, it's crazy. If you haven't seen kraken, go and watch an animated movie called Ruby Gilman, aka the Teenage Kraken, which is so cool and amazing. If you hate Kraken, watch that movie so that you can start love the Kraken. But in actual life, it's crazy. So yeah. So one of the friend, by the way, one of the like console kid who was friend of Sinbad, like he said, like, you know what? Sinbad told me like he didn't like steal the book. So guess what? You can keep me as a bond. Well, Sinbad go to the journey, go to the journey of finding that book. Because if you think he think like he has been framed by witch Elsa. So yeah. So Sinbad was giving like a quest. Like, you know what? Okay. So if you know someone who stole the book, so we are giving you a little bit of freedom so you can go and meet her and come back with the book, or maybe come with the book and with the actual person who stole the book in the first place. Yeah, and that was crazy because now Sinbad was having like, he had a lot of things to do and also to prove himself like, hey, I didn't steal, so I'm going to this journey to prove you guys wrong, to prove you like I'm not this idiot pirate who steal stuff, and also my friend is being kept out in jail. If I don't bring the book, they will kill his ass. So I need to prove something, or maybe I need to succeed in this journey, or aka a quest. By the way, I need to tell you, like, Sinbad is not an actual movie because before the actual movie has been, all the trilogy have been released. Sinbad, all the Sinbad trilogy are the live action of the actual game. There's a game, I don't know how, in which year, which was based on Sinbad having these kind of like side quests, did the side quest. It's like you're watching Fallout, because Fallout, people, if you say Fallout, the gamers know like it's an actual video game, but also there's live action, the live action. And if you see like The Last of Us, it's like this is an adaptation of the actual video game. So yes, or Prince of Persia, where I did a movie reaction about the Prince of Persia, where originally it has its own video game before the actual release of the movie. And also you can see even Mortal Kombat. Or in general, Mortal Kombat is like a video game, especially I think it's a PlayStation games. It depends on which game you're playing, because it's Mortal Kombat Armageddon and also Mortal Kombat, I don't know, about missions and stuff. Yes, I remember I used to play when I was a kid. So all those video games have their own live action. So when you see this kind of like Sinbad, this animation is like an actual live action, even though there's like the whole trilogy about Sinbad. Because as you can see, this video, as you can see, this 6-minute video that I showed you is from a Sinbad trilogy, which is called The Adventures of Sinbad. And also what I'm saying about the animation is based on Sinbad, the Legend of the Seven Sea. And also I did a movie reaction which was called The Golden Voyage of Sinbad, where Sinbad was given a request, or maybe a quest, by this weird king who had an iron mask. We couldn't even see his face, who gave Sinbad a task like, hey, we need to go with your ship. We need to go somewhere because there's kind of like a temple where there's gold and there's a lot of things that we need to discover. So they did that. It's crazy if you watch it, but it's crazy. So yes, and also we have a villain who casts, I don't know, who's able to cast spells and turn wood into real people, or maybe soldiers who can fight, and that is crazy. It is crazy. And then we can see, like, at first when Sinbad was in the middle of the ocean, that dude summoned something, or maybe cast a spell or magical spell, and then one of the golden, I don't know, golden or maybe a wood statue of a lady started working and choking people like crazy in the middle of the ocean, in the middle of the night, where there's a lot of winds, and it was crazy. And that was crazy, and that was not the first statue to be alive. Like, it was crazy. And you can see now Sinbad went to this, like, a gigantic, like, mountain, which it had temples in it, which it had a weird civilization who used to live in that mountain, which had, like, they had this, like, green, like, skin and stuff, or maybe that was like color or something. But yes, and they used to pray with this, like, Kali statue. Do you know Kali statue? If you're familiar with, like, Indian, like, cultures and stuff, like, you can know, like, Kali, who has, like, is a statue of a god who has almost like 6 hands. Yes. So yes, in the later scenes you can see that statue be given life by that dude who can cast spells, and that statue started fighting Sinbad and his fellows men, and that was crazy because just imagine, you have to fight so that you can get everything that you need, and also you have to fight this gigantic Kali statue that is crazy, who has 6 hands, and in those hands, each hand had like a dagger or something, and that was crazy because you can't fight a person with 6 hands at the same time, and it also is made out of iron and is alive, who is like kicking ass. That is crazy. So that is the golden voyage of Sinbad. So yeah. So when you see the animation, Sinbad is being sent to find the book that Elsa stole, and also when you're watching the golden voyage of Sinbad, he is being sent to a place where to discover something is being buried. What is that? So it's like in that temple there is something that can transform, or maybe can help the king to get his own facial facial appearance, because at first you were not able to see his face because it was like covered by this golden mask where you can't even see his face. And when I was doing a movie reaction, I thought like, okay, this king is weird because why can't we see his face? Is he a villain? Because if you see someone who's giving orders and then you see the golden mask that he had, it was scary. Kind of like fishy, like, hey, we don't trust you because we don't see your intention. We need to see your face when you give orders. We want to see your face when you get angry, or maybe you give like this small like pep talk and stuff like that. We can see like, okay, what the vibe that you're giving. But if we can see the vibe that you're giving, it means you're creepy and you're wild and crazy. So that's why I got to watch Sinbad, especially the role of a king who, and like, the faceless king who didn't have a face, was covered with golden mask, and I was so like creeped out, like, damn it, the hell, the mask was scary. So then later on we saw like, okay, so there was like this place where the king stood by, and then we started transforming it to become a real person, and then that was it. And that's crazy because it was crazy. And the magic person, I think he died. I didn't even focus about him because he tried to summon a lot of stuff that happened. He tried to summon a statue to fight in the middle of the ship, and also he summoned statue Kali, a Kali statue that was fighting, kicking ass, and that was crazy. And there was like weird creatures. It's like you're watching that series, or maybe movies. Do you know that movie which is called Percy Jackson? I don't know, the what, lightning tip? When you see those person, I don't know, it's like half is a human and half is a horse. It's like that. Even though when you're watching the Golden Voyage of Sinbad, you can see the CGI and the VFX are really weird because you can see this movie was released in 1973. So it means when the movie was being filmed, it was like in 1970 or 69, I think. So at that time, they didn't have this cool VFX or CGI to create these weird mythical creatures. Yes, it was crazy. So yeah, it was crazy. So yes, and you can see this. I think this is the latest version of Sinbad, which was released in 2010, and it's not recent, but it's like in the 2000 where everything was good. Because when you are seeing in 2010, everything has been good because Avatar came out like in 2009, and the use of 3D and VFX and CGI was amazing. So I expected to see this. As you can see, Sinbad has been shrunk down by this witch. I think this witch maybe is Elsa, but I haven't watched the movie because I don't want to spoil anything when I do it. So maybe I'm waiting for the actual time to do an actual movie reaction about this movie, which is like the clip that I showed you. Yes, I know this 6-minute clip. Maybe it's not a spoiler because I haven't watched the actual movie. So yes, I'm just giving myself to actually react to the actual movie reaction, so that when you're going to get, I'm going to get the feeling of first time reaction. Yeah, that would be so cool. Instead of me just watching the movie off camera and then to make a recap, because or maybe doing another movie reaction, because I think Sinbad deserves an actual movie reaction because everything related to Sinbad I already did like a movie reaction. So yeah. So guys, if you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed, I think you're missing out because we are trying to create this gigantic community. So if you haven't subscribed, it means you're losing a lot. So if you haven't, please subscribe. And if you already subscribed, please just leave a like so that I can know you enjoy this video and you're a big fan of Sinbad, and also you want me to give you more content like this, because I'm willing to make videos every day, every second, if you are enjoying. If I see you enjoying, and hey, don't be afraid in sending any comment that you need, which is related to the movie or maybe related to other movies. Please leave a comment because it's cool. And yes, thank you very much for watching this video, and stay tuned for the other movie reaction because that's cool and that's amazing.